Hello everybody, my name is Dows. Welcome to Dows Plays, and today we're playing Theme Hospital. You see, the other day, you guys liked the Sid Meier's Alpha Centauri video, and I was like, oh, I love playing that retro game. And then I played Planet Coaster, and I was like, it just reminds me of the first time when I played Theme Park, and I love Theme Park. And it just brought me right round to Theme Hospital. Nerdcube's just on his 100 greatest video games, and he's put Theme Hospital on there, and I was like, do you know what? I've got to play it again. And if I'm going to play it again, I may as well play it for everybody else to have a look. And if you've never seen this game, which is 20 years old next year, you've got to go pick it up, because it's a couple of dollars, I think, at the moment on Great Old Games, and it's amazing how well it still holds up. So yeah, we're going to play some Theme Hospital. I'm going to get my name right. There we go, Dows. And if you've never seen this game, you're in for a treat. And like I say, even if you have played this game maybe 10, 12 years ago, or you haven't played it in a while, it is amazing how well this game has held up. So, on the skull, you can either continue a previous game, load a save game, start a network game. Can you imagine playing Network Theme Hospital? That'd be mad. How would that even work? I might need to figure out how that works, because that sounds fun. Or you start a new game. And the concept is fairly straightforward. You are the director of a hospital in the UK, but it's in a UK where we don't have the National Health Service, so everybody pays for their stuff. So it's that British humour meets American consumerism, which is a nice mix. And so yeah, and you go up the levels, and every level has a different kind of challenge, and you have to build a new hospital from scratch at every level, and it's just a joy, and it's so well made. So the first thing I've got to do is just slow it down. So yeah, it's as simple as this. You build loads of ways of diagnosing your patients. So first of all, you build a little GP's office, put the door and the windows in, put the blueprints down, a desk and a filing cabinet and a chair, and you've got somewhere where people can go to their GP. You then go down here and hire a doctor. Now the green line here tells them how good they are, how senior they are, how long they've been a doctor, how much they earn, and if they're any good, if they have extra qualifications. And this one, like stage diving, rash and easily distracted. So that's a no. That doctor there is a psychiatrist. So we might need him later. Oh, goes motorcycle racing, loyal and friendly, and a psychiatrist. So we'll hire him. And that's basically how the concept of the game grows really from there. Is you keep building rooms for people to get treated at until you can fix a majority of what ails them. And where that becomes quite interesting is, so like, yeah, a patient comes in, they go see their GP. The GP then goes, well, I don't know what's wrong with you, let's take you to the general diagnostic room, right? And they go to the general diagnostic room, they get some results back, they go back to the GP. So having more than one GP's office is a good idea. The doctors in here are not particularly very good. An expert at DIY, rude and abrasive, gets people's backs up. Perfect! We'll have him. So they keep going back to their GP for like further tests and further analysis. So having more than one GP's office is a must. And then they keep going through diagnostics until they think they know what's wrong with them, and they put them into a treatment, or they take them to a clinic. So we'll just finish off our diagnosis rooms like this psychiatrists. Oh, I'm going to have a bit of dead space there. Oh, didn't think this through, did I? Oh well. So I'll put the psychiatrists just there. And you can buy extra stuff for them, like a bookcase and a skeleton. The more stuff they've got in there, the more effective they are. Which is interesting. So you put a little screen over there. Radiator. And plant. And that person... bookcase. And a skeleton. Massive skeleton. Where am I going to put the massive skeleton? In the middle of the room. And the comfortable chair for the psychiatrist. Tell me your problems. I have a fear of skeletons. Oh no! I need a psychiatrist. I think we're going to hire this rubbish one. There's not really anybody else. Listens to rave and trip-up music. Rubbish at the job. A possible liability. You're hired! Get in my hospital. treatments. So psychiatric is also a treatment, so if they have a particular brain problem, they can be fixed there. So we also need a ward. And they have to be quite big. Oh, there you go. So we'll put the ward here. And again, it's the concepts are really, really simple. You just rotate the parts, make sure they all fit in. Oh no! Wait, I haven't done that one particularly well. Let's try that again. Let's put the doors there and the windows and the windows. Alright, let's put the desk. There, lovely. And no! Oh, I can only fit in 2 beds. Fine, 2 beds it'll be. See if I care. They also have a pharmacy where they can get treatment. Get all the delicious drugs. Drugs. And lovely. And both of those places need to be manned by nurses. Slightly retro in that all of the nurses are women and all of the doctors are men, but it's very cute. You know, it speaks of like the time 20 years ago, but like the nurses are all slightly, they all look a bit crazy. The doctors all look a little bit wackadoodle, especially this guy here looks particularly wackadoodle. So that's more than anything other than a clinic, our inflation room, and you'll figure if you've never played this game and you wonder what an inflation room is, like, I've been to a hospital, I've never heard of an inflation room. You'll soon see, and it is the stuff of nightmares. So we'll pop it there and get a doctor to man that monstrosity. And then he pops. So just a couple more things to do, which is to have a bog where people can go to the toilet. Can't say I'm not caring. It is a tiny toilet, but you know, how big do you want it? Might need more than one toilet, so we'll get a couple of those. And another sink. Why not? One there, and one there, and the toilets can go there, and there, and there. Oh, what a lovely toilet. I'd go. Lovely. And finally, we need a staff room where the staff can chill out because they get stressed. And I don't like stressed staff, so we're going to make sure they're nice and relaxed by having a pool table, a sofa, a TV, a plant. Look, I am just the best staff member. I look after staff. Put me in charge of the NHS. Be fixed within the week. Right. Oh, we're missing one very important thing. We need a reception desk. And if you talk to anybody who's played this game before, it's the receptionist they'll have the most strong feelings about. So the receptionist will come over the tannoy and try and keep order in the hospital, especially when it's all going wrong. And actually I do need one more thing, which is plenty of benches for the sick to sit on while they wait. And I did say I need another GP's office, so I might build that one once we've got the hospital up and running. And put these benches here. A couple more there. A couple there. And a couple on this side. Wonderful. Just one more thing, actually. So, product placement used to be a bit more blatant. And so the drinks machine in Theme Hospital are, for no reason I can fathom, are sponsored by Kit Kat. I've never had a drink of Kit Kat. I kind of want to have a drink of Kit Kat. But, yeah, I imagine like that.
Jekyll to psychiatry, please.
And there she goes. There's our receptionist. Dr. Jekyll to psychiatry. Classic lols. So, yeah. You know, they probably approach Pepsi and Coke and all the other brands, and they're like, or Ribena, you know, do you want to be in the game? Nah, video games are rubbish. This is 1997. Video games are terrible. And Kit Kat went, nah, we're all over that. Thanks, mate. Love it. I think we're ready to go here. So, you'll notice everybody's going really, really slowly, and that's because one of the things you do immediately is slow down time. So it's easier, so you don't like, so this is when your hospital must open. It must open within that time. So the hospital is now open. And we now wait for patience, which will require some patience. So, anybody? Anybody at all? Oh, I need some handymen. Because all Bullfrog games have handymen. And again, they're all just a little bit kooky. Oh, bless you. Some great noises and sound effects in this game. So, anybody? I mean, this hospital's going great. You know, nobody's waiting to see a doctor. Nobody's dead. Best hospital ever. Maybe they've all gone to the competing hospital. Hello? Anybody? It's a very nice hospital. Does that blue thing means he's cold? Oh, he's cold. Hang on, it's because I put no radiators in the hospital. It's not a very good idea.
Patients must have their checkbooks ready.
Yeah, her voice doesn't get annoying at all. Which is surprising. That might be a massive lie. Put a radiator there. Put a radiator right in the middle of the ward. That'll do. In there as well. And in there. And in the staff room. And in the bog. There you go. Oh! A patient! Yes! You! What's wrong with you? I imagine that's why you're here. Sorry. She's being diagnosed. Off she goes to the psychiatrist. Because he hasn't got a bloody clue. So you can see the diagnosis process down here as well. So how they're doing. If they're getting better or worse. If they're close to death. And if they're close to death, you can like just discharge them and send them home so they don't die in the hospital. Which... I was going to call it cheap. I also think it's like murder. So, you know. I guess it's open to interpretation. So she's now getting some general diagnostics. Generally being diagnosticalized. Diagnosticaled? She's being looked at. And off she goes. Delicious drink of Kit Kat, my dear? No. No. So off she goes back to the GP to pick up her results. And we have another patient who may look like he has baby head, but actually what he has is bloaty head. And oh my dear, you're going to see the use then for this inflated room. Actually, I might build another GP's office whilst we wait. Can I fit one in there? I can! Brilliant. Well, let's pop a little one in there. Do-do! Amazing. And we'll pop a doctor in there. Why not? Sounds like a plan. Not him! Here you'll do. Place theme park. Perfect. Oh, we discovered a new condition. It is heaped piles. Wonderful. Caused by standing around water coolers. And that cheer means I've cured someone. Yay. Patient feels like he or she is sitting on a bag of marbles. Ugh. A pleasant yet powerfully acidic drink dissolves the piles from the inside. They get worse, folks. That's that guy's problem. And that is it. That is as basic as the game gets, but it becomes more complicated as the game grows. So down here you have all your staff and you've got to keep the morale up and make sure they're not too tired. And you can hire ones that can research and teach other doctors to do things. You can expand your premises as well in future levels, so you can slowly grow and all the rest of it. You can research things. You can see what different diseases earn you and which ones are more profitable, and you can like turn up the profit on certain diseases so they become more profitable. You know, which is why I guess the NHS model wouldn't have really worked for Theme Hospital. Your team has discovered a new condition. It is bloaty head. Sniffing cheese and drinking unpurified rainwater is very uncomfortable for the sufferer. The swollen head is popped, then reinflated to the correct PSI using a clever machine. I think you've got to see that. Where's he going? Has he been diagnosed, or is he in the process of being diagnosed? Because I think I know he's got it. Uncommon cold. Small particles of snot in the air cause it, and they get discoloured lungs and a runny nose, so they drink a big swig of uncommon cough medicine made from special ingredients in the pharmacy will cure this. I think we just cured somebody else. Hooray for me. Right. You've definitely got bloaty head, mate. I can tell you that for sure. Ooh. So some patients because you only have limited diagnosis machines at the beginning and you can't research anymore. Some patients you kind of get sure what they've got, but you need to take a risk on whether the cure might kill them. If you're wrong, they die. If you're right, they live. We're 82% chance that we have identified what type of invisibility this patient has. Let's take a chance. 82%, pretty high. I was about to say which one is the guy with invisibility, but I'm pretty sure it's this guy. That guy is being cured for bloated head. I'll have to make you watch that because it's unreal. Are we going to kill someone? I mean, he looks alright. Oh no, boo! Oh no! Oh, we killed him! I'm a murderer. Oh, if he goes to heaven. Oh no. Well, that puts a downer on the whole thing, doesn't it? And as the game progresses, as it gets harder and harder, as you see the inflated room working, obviously you get more and more patients with varying illnesses. You need more diagnosis machines so you can make sure you get the right diagnosis every single time. But also, their ailments become more extreme, so they start vomiting everywhere. Rats infest your hospital. You get earthquakes, and if too many people die, the Grim Reaper literally starts like patrolling the hospital. It gets so dark. This game, it's wonderfully dark.
Try not to be sick in the corridors.
Right, we got it wrong on an 82% chance. We're gonna have a go on 78%. I'm feeling confident here. And this guy 76. Come on, let's take a chance. I'm feeling pretty good. A Premiership footballer has expressed a wish to visit your hospital. Come on in. And actually, if I remember correctly, this game has a VIP called Billy Savile, which is obviously a play on Jimmy Savile, and is a reference to how in the 90s Jimmy Savile liked to visit a lot of hospitals and touch kids. So if he wants to come, I'm going to say no to both requests. Oh, now I've grossed myself out. So yeah, that's where this game kind of shows its age sometimes when cultural references like that come up. But yeah, and that's like I say, the game doesn't get more complicated in terms of. Oh no, we've got rats. Rats will come out there. Don't. Hang on, I got an idea. Put a drinks machine in front of it. Nobody will ever know. There you go. Thank you, Kit Kat. So the game gets more complex in terms of different rooms, different illnesses and diseases, but in terms of the mechanic, it's as simple as you like, and it's just a joy to play. It's got bags of character, bags of just of fun, and it still holds up. It still holds up. Like, this is 19 years old. You know, it is so close to being a 20-year-old game, and it's still very playable. It still plays smooth. It still plays with good humour. Most of the cultural references have really stood up, and one of them has just got particularly awkward. Your team has discovered the squits. There you go. I mean, the squits is in common British parlance now to describe, well, surely you can guess. And it's just got so much character and warmth, and so they deal with things like horrible illnesses and death and all these wonderful things in such a cute way. And here comes the Premiership football. He doesn't look like a Premiership footballer. He looks like Bruce Grobbelaar, actually. Oh, somebody wants a pay rise. Fine. Well, they all do. I think this might start some kind of mass worker revolt. Oh no! They're all going on their break when the Premiership footballers arrive. No, 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 no. And that's what happens. When they all go on their break and there's somebody waiting, she'll then call for a doctor to come and do the job. Which creates a vacuum somewhere else, and it creates a terror. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. It might never end. This might never end. So that becomes... So a big part is like your staff management, and of course, as the Premiership footballer goes around my hospital, everybody's on fucking break! Back to work! You lazy bastards! This doctor's just wandering around. Get to work. Good. I think we're close to completing the level. You can also research more stuff, and you can see how you're doing to complete the level. In fact, we have completed the level. We just need to wait until the end of the year, and we'll have done it. But there's nobody to cure. Everybody is fit as a butcher's dog. What did you have? We cured you! Aren't we great? Thank you. Go home. You got a lot better. Boom. Wonderful. I think this guy's got bloody head.
Doctor required in GP's office.
I'll just turn the speed up a bit. And then you can, I mean, you can really go for it. Look at that. Zoom. And then he's just wandering back and forth like a crazy person. Put you in there. But there's nobody to cure. Record time. Oh, what did our Premiership footballer think? A telegram! Because it's, you know, 1997. After visiting your hospital, a Premiership footballer remarked, "What a well-run hospital." Good! I think so. Oh, now they all want bloody pay rises, and we've exhausted all of our diagnosis. Oh no! Screw them! Dear Dows, you've been vastly successful. I thought so. I mean, I only murdered one person. During your tenure at this hospital, to this end, we predict great things for you. I'd like to offer you a new position somewhere else, and that's how you progress through the game. So you start another level by pressing the tick button. I think if you press the X button, you basically get stuck on that level for like the rest of the game. So it's probably in your best interest to hit the tick. Once you hit the tick, you go into a new level, brand new hospital, empty, and you've got to go from there. I can't believe this game still holds up after nearly 20 years. It's such an absolute joy to play still. Yeah, that's it. Theme Hospital. If you like this kind of stuff, because I know you guys like the Sid Meier's video, give this video a like. Give us a subscribe if you've enjoyed watching it. We're going to do more stuff like this. We're getting more regular as well, which I'm really, really pleased with, because our rig is working much, much better, and we've got a bigger selection of games. I've got a game coming out very soon that was gifted to me, so thank you very much for that. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. I've been Dows. You've been watching Dows Plays Theme Hospital. Stay safe, stay sexy, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!